Do my weekly energy reading with my deck Healing Burnout with the Angels. This is week starting on the 23rd of March, and I'm shuffling the card to ask what is the energy supporting for us as leaders to, I suppose, help prevent burnout or address some of the issues that are needed to be addressed in order for us to use as little energy as possible to get the biggest results that we want. Now, if you're watching this video, can you please let me know if you can hear me, because I haven't done a Facebook Live in a long time and I want to make sure that I'm heard. And also what I'm going to do whilst I wait for you to respond is I'm going to share this Facebook Live to my feed on my profile. So just give me a few seconds. Mental health level. And this is a reminder that on an energetic level, sunlight energy is also really important. I regularly, if I can, sit on my patio to soak in sun energy, as I believe that it recharges my energetic batteries and help me keep going through the week. Sorry, I'm doing, yeah, it's a bit annoying when I'm doing this as a Facebook Live because I also need to check on my computer how things are going and if there's some comments. But nevertheless, this I think the sun has been demonized in the 60s and 70s because people were irresponsible out there in the sun. And so a lot of talk was done around cancer, skin cancer in particular. And obviously you need to take all the precautions. But what I want you to know is that if you use sun cream, you actually don't benefit from the vitamin D, or it doesn't produce the vitamin D that you need. Now, I am not a medical professional. I'm not even a nutritionist, but I'm more of a energetic specialist as a Reiki master. And I want you to understand that the sun has some properties to cleanse your energy field if you ask for the energy of the sun to do so. It's also a beautiful way to recharge if you feel tired. Um, and I was shown, I'm going to just say it because I was hesitating, but that there is actually an angel responsible of their sun energy. So you can ask the angel for help throughout your week if you need it, especially if your energy levels have been particularly low. So that's the invitation for you to use the sun energy to your advantage. Um, Outdoor energy in particular is really important. It ties into the general energy of nature, which is equally as important if you are healing burnout. And I know that at my worst, it was really hard for me to go out. I felt I didn't have the energy, but it's a little bit like when you go to the gym. You don't feel like going, but once you're out, you actually get the energy from being out. So do it in small steps if you need to, especially if you're particularly tired. Obviously, if you live in a country where the sun is particularly strong, make sure you do it at times when it's safe. And in the summer in Europe, I usually recommend before 11 o'clock in the morning and after 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Ideally, you want to acclimatize your skin to the sun, whether it's your face and your arms. Not asking you to sunbathe particularly, but you need to have at least to get that effect, your arms without covering and your face. You would want to start in March. Like I spent the some time on my patio today, having lunch outdoors. It was really lovely. But in the past few days, I've spent half an hour lying on a chair and just, I call it my sun meditation actually. And I want you to encourage maybe to try this sort of meditation rather than sitting indoors on a in the lotus position. I think if you sit in the sun, you'll get a lot more benefits. And it's important to start early in the year. So I'm going to give this advice for people in the Northern Hemisphere and Europe because that's where I live. Don't just go out in the sun when you go on holiday in the summer. Prepare your skin all through the year by spending time outdoors in small doses throughout, from March and all the way to October for as long as you can stand the temperature. Right, I hope this Facebook Live, or it's going to be a video on YouTube eventually and on LinkedIn, but I hope that this video has helped you to understand that this week in particular, the energy of the sun is helping us to energize us and to heal burnout if we're in the face of burnout, but also prevent burnout. So suppose you had a particularly busy day. If you have half an hour ahead of you, or if you can take half an hour, because as the Zen Buddhists often say, if you don't have time to meditate for half an hour, you have to meditate for 1 hour. So it's all about priorities and prioritizing time in the sun this week. I hope you will feel the benefits of it. Obviously, if you have a specific skin condition or have cancer of the skin, this advice is not for you. Consult your doctors first. That's it for me. I will come back again next week at the same time. I try to keep these videos under 10 minutes, and I believe that I'm right on the cusp of that. Thank you for watching. If you think that this could help someone else, please tag them so that they are aware. As everybody knows, social media now relies a lot on word of mouth because the algorithm shows very few videos on the whole. Obviously, you're welcome to comment underneath with any questions that you might have, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.